Only 2 hours flying time from the principal European cities are the Islas Pitiusas, or Pine Islands of Ibiza and Formentera. The Pitiusas received the name from the Greeks because of the large number of pine trees that cover the coast and the interior. Before our eyes, the image, a landscape in which time has distilled its knowledge of centuries, combined with a sense of progress that does not alter the natural ecosystem. A predominantly agricultural and maritime past mingle in perfect harmony with the easygoing hospitality of the present to delight the traveller in search of new holiday locations which are different, yet where he will feel a warm welcome. The tourist is offered a well thought out combination of all one could wish for: beauty, culture and tranquility in perfect harmony with the countryside and climate. A horizon of savage coasts and small coves of calm and tranquil waters, a natural refuge to enjoy a bathe in seawater and sun. Our destination is the eastern part of the island of Ibiza, with the rising sun and brilliant Mediterranean light, the village of Eulalia Del Rio, which includes the parishes of San Carlos, Santa Gertrudis, Jesus and Puig den Vals, an area which until the 14th century was known by the Arab name of Shark. The Roman bridge remodelled and enhanced without losing its noble presence, where migratory ducks and herons have made their home under its enchanting arches, feeling quite at home, like the winter tourist seeks the favourable climate of this particular paradise. Long sandy beaches sparkling in the sunlight, where people from all over the world mingle together in a peaceful coexistence. Coves, beaches, recreational port and the seafront, the cheerful centre of Eulalia Del Rio, the village on the river, lies spread out serenely below the viewpoint of Puig de Missa, the church on the hill. This historic and religious spot embodies the spirit of a people who, whilst not forgetting the past, struggle for a future dedicated to providing hospitality. A hospitality that satisfies the yearnings of travellers the world over, with restful and sunny places in which to forget for a few memorable days the hustle and bustle of the metropolis. Relax and enjoy your stay with us. We are always at your service to answer any question or give you any information you may require. For anything you need to know, as well as asking the naturally friendly inhabitants, the local police can help you. Or if you need more complete or detailed information, go to the local tourist office where friendly multilingual staff are at your service. They will give you maps and leaflets and information about various fun places of interest. Do not worry, our guides and leaflets are in your own language and will inform you about a wide range of opportunities. Trust them and ask anyone. A tourist is a friend. Comfortable hotels where the smallest detail is taken care of to ensure that the client lacks nothing that he needs to feel at home in a paradise of sunlight and sea. Friendly and festive surroundings in which to make friends with the locals and foreigners alike, with a cuisine to tempt the most picky eater or satisfy the most demanding gourmet, all at your service to fill happy hours and create a memorable holiday. So that all the family can enjoy their holiday and take home happy memories, our hotels have a programme of fun activities, festive and sporting. You don't have to worry. Leave your children with our trusted monitors. They know how to understand them and make sure they have a good time. Also, if you want to venture further to discover the underwater beauty of our coasts, Sant Eulalia offers you the experience of efficient professionals who will show you the secrets of our clean and crystal waters, a hidden treasure of special species, brightly coloured fish and underwater life. The fields of Posidonia algae have been declared by the UNESCO as a national heritage. If you're interested in water sports and games, especially if you have children, we recommend the modern aquatic park, equipped with all the games and acrobatic apparatus necessary for a complete family day out. And no need to worry about the safety of the children. There is strict supervision at all times. We propose a first excursion to the Pla de Villa on the southern boundary of the town. There you can see the methods of the cultivation and irrigation of the Arabera, the feshes with their characteristic portals or gates. If you go to the village of Jesus, there you will find one of the most charming churches on the island. You will be able to see an exceptional work of art, a magnificent Gothic altarpiece, work of Rodrigo de Osona, dating from the Franciscan monks, which thanks to a careful and thorough restoration is now displayed in all its original splendour. Another typical product is the light and comfortable espardeñas, which is much sought after as souvenirs of the island. Here we show you the recent restoration of the mill of Puig-en-Vals, an example of respect for the traditions of the island and an intent to bring back the customs and traditions of our people. In Puig-en-Vals is the exceptional potter Daifa. He was self-taught and knew how to give form to clay with the same spirit and artistry as the legendary Carthaginians. As Mariano Torres said, every day that passes, this man, so Ibizanco, takes a handful of clay and gives it a new form. This has been and is the work of a whole life, the daily battle against the earth. Tony Frigoles, another red clay craftsman and skilled artisan, creating household articles in the traditional way, while holidaymakers look on in admiration. The heady sensations produced by a truly original and local liqueur, Las Hierbas Ibicencas, which takes the name from the mixture of local herbs. Rosemary, fennel, thyme, chamomile and many more used by each household to produce their own individual drink. In Puig den Vals itself is the only factory producing this liqueur commercially. Following a now classic formula, this digestive drink is exported to many countries. Now is the time to raise your glass for a toast in cananeta to friends and good health. We are in San Carlos at one of the most visited churches on the island. Its elegant structure and snow-white lime-washed walls blend harmoniously with their surroundings. San Carlos is the area in which customs and traditions of an earlier age are best preserved, as if time has stood still, with a tranquility and charm enviable to city dwellers, and a serene and never-changing calm spread over its fields. Watch how the country people still delight in working by the old methods, which are now normally only relegated to memories and museums. But no, the tradition has not died in our municipality. With pride and humility, the land worker still cares about the land, remembers the work and traditions that have given its own personality to the countryside. Some oil presses and deposits still function, following the ancestral techniques practiced throughout the Mediterranean, a distinct spectacle that shows harmony and brings back happy memories. The purpose of these towers was primarily to protect the coast from the Saracens' attacks and other traditional enemies. They were built as a refuge, and the strategy consists in hiding oneself, climbing by means of a hand ladder that is pulled up afterwards, and warning nearby neighbours by means of smoke signs so that they could come and help you. In fact, these stone towers were valued by their owners, who used them as a store or dovecote. The stairs that we can see were built later, after the danger of the attacks had passed, and naturally were to permit access to the upper part of the tower. There is a notable number of stone towers in Sant Eulalia built between the 14th and 18th centuries, and even in Arab times. The oldest towers in the municipality, built before 1235, are the towers of Can Obrador, Sa Blancadona, Can Vidal, Torre de Can Sargent, and Can Latzier and Can Riero are in Venda de Arzaro. Here you have the elegant silhouette of the island of Tagomago and the 18th century tower of Den Vals, which is in an excellent state of conservation. Is there anything more harmonious and poetic than the countryside covered with almond trees in flower under a pale winter sun? In the winter too, it is possible to take tranquil and relaxing holidays walking through the sunny countryside under the blossom. And what better tonic than such a holiday, completely relaxing and in tune with nature? A tradition that has been reinstated in our municipality is the Easter processions of Good Friday, a proof of our profound popular devoutness.
No quiero cantar ni puedo, y a este señor del madero, sino al que anduvo en la mar, cantar de la tierra mía que echa flores, y al Jesús de la agonía, y en la fe de mis mayores, pues no eres tú mi cantar, no puedo cantar ni puedo a este señor del madero, sino al que anduvo en la mar.
And what can be said about folklore? Its roots are lost in the mist of time, and there is a vivid example of musical harmony of the different cultures that have passed through our islands over the centuries. Try it, let yourself flow with the sound of the flute, or follow carefully the rhythm and intricate steps of Balpayés, hailed throughout the world as one of the most original and beautiful known folk dances. A courting ceremony, an ancient game of attraction between the sexes, with its symbolic message and its interesting beauty that will charm any audience. Splendid jewellery, the 24 rings, present from the boy to his promised one, and the other typical Ibizan jewellery passed down between families. Another example of Ibizan craftsmanship, musical instruments, huge castanets, drum and flutes. Listen to the ancestral sound of the charamia, a flute made from reed, directly linked to the legendary fife with pagan echoes. Or find again the provoking Balpayés, performed at all fiestas. Let's rise up high for a bird's eye view of golden sand against the blue and green of the land and the sea, flying over a dream world accessible to everyone, being part of a natural environment as old as man, which all too often we forget in the stress of everyday life. Following the call of the sea so inviting, we will discover coves and beaches with an extraordinary beauty, with virgin waters inviting us to bathe. Among the beaches we see are Cala Lionga, Talamanca with the view of the walled city of Ibiza, Cala Sestianyol, Sargamassa, the romantic corner of New Blau, Cala Lenya, Cala Pada and Cala Nova with a wide range of tourist complexes. Images that give you an enthusiasm to enjoy a blissful holiday. If you have a sporting or restless spirit, you'll find plenty of entertainment. A wide range of activities from the most genial and inoffensive to those that need practice and technique, or a special skill, and the love of risk and adventure. But be careful and do not put your holidays at risk. Everyone can find enjoyment just right for them. The possibilities are varied and you can make new friends through sports and physical exercise while keeping fit and enjoying the joy of living. For friends and family, Eulalia has a perfect programme so that all ages can enjoy themselves together. There are no problems, just relax and enjoy your well-earned holiday. In the northern part of the municipality, we feel the strong pull of transparent waters and can find other places to visit, ideal for enjoying a great day at the beach. Places like Aguas Blancas, Esfigueral, Calabosch, Pou des Lions, Calamastea and Tagamago. You'll probably want to return there again. Escanar is a first-rate tourist centre where you can take a small boat round the coast to other beaches or to the centre of Eulalia. It is a delightful and relaxing way of discovering the hidden scenery along the coast. Board one of the small ferries and search out those small secret coves where you can spend a day on the beach, or fishing in the clean and crystal water. And being in the area, it would be unforgivable not to try a typical meal in one of the beach restaurants of Pau des Lieux, Calamastea or Calabosh. The owners go out fishing in the early morning and offer the morning's catch to the delighted customers. Pay attention to skillful hands preparing the exquisite fish stew before your eyes. After having eaten, you will have experienced more of the pleasures of this island. Talking of pleasures, this time for everyone, grown-ups and children alike, whether you have money in your pocket or not. Something else you mustn't miss, the hippie markets of Escanar and Las Dalias, or even the one in the middle of Sant Eulalia. Under the welcome shade of the trees, wander round these stalls where you can find all sorts of bargains on offer for presents or for treats for yourself. These markets have a special flavour, reminiscent of an Arab bazaar, where skilled craftsmen and craftswomen seek a life in contact with nature. They share the same freedom of spirit and thought as the hippies who came to the island seeking a way of life in harmony with nature. You will feel part of this colourful fiesta which is quite unique. However, if you're interested in buying antiques, there are magnificent opportunities in the large assortment of antique shops to be found in the town. From a small curio at a realistic price to an exclusive and valuable piece. It just depends on your taste and pocket. Another alternative, more leisurely but nonetheless stimulating and requiring a certain skill and experience, the prestigious golf club, the only one on the island, where you can meet famous people of many nationalities and where the greens are cared for like Persian carpets. Or why not try a ride by the sea between the pines, a healthy exercise to make you feel in harmony with the countryside. If you like group sports and the heat of the day is too much, you can play in the evening. Sant Eulalia has turfed football grounds which are floodlit at night, where you can enjoy your favourite sport. There are also facilities for less popular sports. A covered, acclimatised swimming pool where you can enjoy a swim, young and old alike. Also a complete gymnasium equipped with the most up-to-date systems for bodybuilding, fitness and weight training. Indeed, a covered sports centre with many possibilities. Symbolic of our aged island is the Ibithencan Podenco, a unique example, elegant, agile, resistant, with aristocratic airs and originating from ancient Egypt. They are found with slight variations in many Mediterranean islands, accompanied by their owners, hunting without a shotgun in groups until trapping their quarry that they take live to their owner. And to close this conducted tour of the most interesting spots in the municipality of Eulalia Del Rio, we come to the town centre, starting at the top of Puig de Missa, crowned with the splendid fortified church with the defence tower alongside, dating back to the 16th century. Passing the modern construction of the village, the beach of the river mouth takes us from the promenade to the recreational port, one of the best equipped on the island. In years gone by, the local inhabitants took refuge in the churches when the island was attacked. Today, apart from religious services, important concerts with their well-known musicians are held in the churches. A comfortable, fun system of transport is the family mini-train, which will take you to visit many places of interest. To the left of the church is the Museum of Laureano Barau, an excellent Catalan Impressionist painter who came to the island at 47 years of age. He was so enchanted that he settled here, painting his best pictures, full of light and colour, until he died here in Sant Eulalia at the age of 94. On the Puig de Missa we find the Ethnological Museum, situated in a typical country house. It contains a large collection of exhibits including an oil press, working tools, everyday wear and festive attire, including samples of the authentic and beautiful Ibithencan costumes. Remember, the easiest way to visit is the mini-train. An excursion that we specially recommend to complete the picture of past and present. The tour starts in the wine cellar, where the guide will show you the traditional system of winemaking. We pass the oil press, following the ancient techniques. The art of making the traditional footwear of alpargatas in the craft workshops, where you can see the fabrication of artistic and everyday utensils carried out by expert masters of the island. Take an unhurried stroll through the Ramblers and the Plaza Isidora Macabich and observe the statue of the countrywoman. Browse among the trees and flowers for a scenic spot to take a souvenir photo. The seafront and beautiful promenade are ideal for a stroll or sitting and watching the people pass by. Or you can go for a swim or sunbathe on the beach right in the centre of the town. Sant Eulalia knows how to unite to perfection the urban environment with nature. By the beautiful and practical promenade beside the beach, passing a refreshing fountain of clear water, we come to one of the most popular corners of the town, Bocaril. The well-drawn natural outline over the only river of the Baleares has a range of recreational facilities that you can enjoy relaxed and unhurried. The pleasure of walking together with the slow rhythmical solemnity of the boats in the evening. And the happy face of the fisherman who wanders dreamily and peacefully towards the sunset. A more sensual and modern activity, ad-lib fashion, a fashion art celebrated all over the world for its elegance and grace. And if you want to excite your taste buds, which is an essential part of a good holiday, try the island's most traditional specialities, from the tempting fruits of the sea and land to the national and most sophisticated and tasty international dishes. Hotels and restaurants compete in variety, choice and courtesy, so you can enjoy the pleasure of excellent food and good company following on a memorable day. With a toast, we salute the magic of the summer nights in Sant Eulalia, which offers a programme of summer nights concerts and events, a choice of alternative entertainment, including ballet, classical and chamber music and folk dancing. And a piece of advice we hope you'll be grateful for. Don't limit the happiness of your holidays to tourist offers, even though there is plenty of variety. Try to seek the essence of the place, the people, the festivals, the culture and traditions. And what better time than the brilliant Spring Festival, the first Sunday in May, an explosion of happiness, colour, music, dance and flowers, and its sense of harmonious coexistence. With this happy scene, we wish you a pleasant stay with us and hope that, knowing us better, you will return. Thanks, and hasta la vista.